And he said it's not just an insult on the president, it's an insult on Nigerians. Who told you that we are insulted? It is the president. Don't mix things up. Don't hide him crown how na oh my god. Hide him crown how na day waiting they happen, waiting this sub. Welcome back to our channel. Okay guys, first let's talk about Tunde Laniran Fruits. Some of you know, but if you're a new subscriber or you're a new viewer, these people have fresh and nice products, well packaged product, and I mean it, right? I'm going to use this opportunity to tell one Onyinyechi who sent me, I think commented, in the last video, and she actually used the code, the 5% discount code, and she said it didn't work. Okay, I reached out to the team. You didn't use the code, or maybe there was some mix-up, okay, and all that. Anyways, they said they're going to send you an email. They will reach out to you. That's how cool they are. And guys, for those of you that still at home and don't want to go out, you don't want to stress yourself, and you want fresh food, to be delivered, or fresh food stuff, right, to be delivered to you, well packaged, clean, no neat, to be delivered to you at your doorstep, just reach out to Tunde Laniran Fruits on Instagram or www.tundelaniranfarms.com, and you can use the 5% discount code. Again, you can also make some cool cash for yourself. I'm going to leave the link in the comment section below. Let us move straight to today's news. Guys, today's news is quite shocking. I'm shocked, just like our president. I saw this and I was like, okay, we're tired of things like this. And the reason why I say we're tired, we all know, these pastors, most of these pastors will come on social media and prophesy that somebody's going to die, or the celebrity, this is going to happen. And some of them even give like 10,000 prophecies that's going to happen in 2021, 2020, 2019. That's how they do, like every year. And this man, the video surfaced yesterday, by the way. This pastor just recently makes scary prophecy, and I was like, what? Because this happened to Shatawale. What am I trying to say? Davido. This guy said somebody very close to Davido is going to poison Davido. That's his prophecy, right? And Davido will be rushed to the hospital. Kind of give like detailed information, and deeper, like after he's been poisoned, they will be taken to the hospital. He didn't say it's going to die, but he said it's going to be in critical condition. I was like, remember, this happened to Shatawale, right? The pastor said, that one even gave a date, right? It's happening in 2018, I think. They said before the end of the year, Shatawale is going to die. I think December, that was the date, the month, right? 24th of December. And after December 24th, we're still wondering, like, what? Shatawale is still alive? What's going on? Like, you guys said this guy's going to die on December 24th. Like, I don't know, but guys, let me know what you think about that in the comment section below. Let us watch this video.
I told you about one singer called Davido, Abi. They will poison him. I don't know him. I've never seen him in my life. But they will put something inside his drink. He'll be rushed to the hospital. He'll be admitted. He'll be unconscious. I've been dealing with it in prayer, but the Lord said it will happen. And the person that will poison him is sleeping in his house.
Okay guys, that is it. Speaking about friends killing friends. We've got a lady here called Karen. She's a businesswoman, okay, a Cameroonian. The news said that this lady died on the 4th of June in the hospital after what is alleged, to be poisoned. In fact, let me read this report. Official sources are yet to confirm the exact reason for the demise of Karen, aka Karen Knows, a Yaoundé-based businesswoman and student. Media sources say she had lunch and wax heading home when she began throwing up in a taxi. She later died shortly after being rushed to the hospital. Some media platform quote the driver that took her to hospital as saying the friends she had lunch with were eager to have her go home. The ladies are said to have been so eager that they asked the driver not to bother collecting the balance of their transport after. Okay, guys, let me know what you think about that in the comment section below. Still outside of Africa, here we have the Tanzanian artist Diamond Platnumz. The people of Tanzania are saying that BET should disqualify Diamond Platnumz. Right, they said that they should disqualify him because this guy is part of the nominees, the 2021 nominees for Best African Act. And their reason, I'm gonna read this. The petitioners accused Diamond of actively and publicly supporting deceased Magufuli's regime, but remaining silent when fellow Tanzanian artists were imprisoned and abducted in 2017 and 2018 over video clips deemed obscene by the authorities. Over 17,000 people have signed the petition. It reads, "This is a call to BET Awards hosted and produced by Black Entertainment Television to disqualify Diamond Platnumz." I don't know, but I don't think this is the best move. I think they could use another way to attack this guy. The award, it's not just for himself, it's for Tanzanians, right? Only if they can see it through that angle. But you can't not write those people and say they should disqualify him. I mean, look at the petition. Like, why? Like, the award is not just for him. Think about something else that you can use to punish him, not an award. That's just what I think, guys. Let me know what you think about that in the comment section below. Talking about making the wrong move here, I thought this is already stale, like getting another person's or a celebrity's tattoo, permanent tattoo on your body. I thought it's already gone, like the era is already gone. Here we have a lady who got a tattoo of NBA G-Boy. Like, guys, I know some of you guys know on God. That's his favorite line, on God. And here we have a girl who, and look at what this guy posted in reaction to that. "Ya B got me tatted, so you gonna see me every time you ever." It's ladies. Oh, some ladies, for those of you that keep fighting, our body is not an object. You need to first talk to other ladies before you start talking to guys, okay? Okay, guys, moving on to the next news. Let us talk about TB Joshua. Is getting serious right now. Now, TB Joshua, the wife, has been interviewed. Like, I posted a video yesterday. I remember talking about other people's reaction, even though some people think those are my words. Well, some people said that TB Joshua got sick and he died. He couldn't heal himself. Like, you have this holy water, you have all these things, and you can heal yourself. And there was a lot of rumors flying around about his death. No doubt about that. Of course, it's TB Joshua. On top of that, this man runs a church, so of course that's gonna come with it. But speaking with journalists on Sunday, the wife, Evelyn, had said, according to report, that the husband never showed any sign of illness before his death, that he was hale and hearty. So, what killed him? Nobody knows. That's what the wife was saying. In her words, afterward, he came up to shower, and I left him to have some time to prepare for service as worship had started. Few minutes later, he stepped out for ministration. While ministering, he spoke about a time to come and time to leave. His statements were spiritual, and suddenly he left the stage and went to his inner chambers. I waited few minutes and thereafter decided to check on him. I met him sitting on the chair like someone reflecting but unconscious. I quickly beckoned on his disciples, who came and tried to revive him, to no avail. Of a truth, he went home to be with the Lord and left us with a message: watch and pray. That's what the wife said. Guys, let me know what you think about that in the comment section below. But like I said, of course, we've got a lot of people who have different things to say about this man. We've got like speculations, we've got like conspiracies and all that. Now this man, they call him a South African Bible scholar. They mention pastor, right? And this man said that TB Joshua was a fake prophet with fake prophecies. Likewise, Pastor Chris Oyakilome, and he coupled it with terminal disease. That this man, TB Joshua gets sick like everyone out there and also using medication like every other human being. Guys, let us watch this video.
We must understand that TB Joshua was a false prophet in this sense. So now, as the headline said it all, TB Joshua was on medication. He was using tablets. He had a terminal disease. The same with Chris Oikilome. They will not tell you that we are taking tablets, because that will just cancel everything they believe in as far as soliciting for money is concerned. You see, these people, they are like you and me. They get sick, they get flu, they get coronavirus. They are just as exposed to any disease as you and me are. So now, what is the issue? 5 years ago, I published a video where I said TB Joshua was a false prophet, in the sense that he prophesied lies. Before I go anywhere, I want to read a scripture so that we understand that TB Joshua was a man who used the Bible to deceive people, and the same Bible he was using, he didn't understand it. So now I am going to read for you a scripture from the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 18, verse 22. Just be patient with me so that I show you who he was and you understand exactly what we are dealing with. So TB Joshua was false. Deuteronomy chapter 18, verse 22. Chapter 18, verse 22. I will read. Be afraid of him. So what is the meaning of this verse? Deuteronomy chapter 18, verse 22. If a prophet says something and it does not come to pass, that is a thing which God has not spoken. So there are 5 things, if not 6, which I am going to show you, which TB Joshua missed, and they came as prophecy, and it was all lies. Number 1, on the 8th of March 2014, TB Joshua said flight 370 from Malaysia, that is Kuala Lumpur, to Beijing, that is China, was going to be found after 2 weeks. You remember the story of the flight 370, the Malaysian plane, which disappeared. Up to today, that plane has never been found. Why? TB Joshua lied. So it was false. Number 1, this plane had 227 passengers. No one has been accounted for. As TB Joshua said that the plane was going to be found, and the relatives of those people involved, they were going to know what happened to their relatives. And the rest is history. For sober people, for those who love the truth, 1, TB Joshua lied. That was a lie. Number 2, the same year, 2014, in April, a month after the Malaysian plane had disappeared, you remember the story of the Chibok girls, the female students who disappeared in northern Nigeria. They were kidnapped by a group called the Boko Haram terrorists. And what did TB Joshua say? He said, I have prayed for those kids. Parents of these kids, don't you worry. Your kids are going to come back unharmed. I quote TB Joshua's words. The rest is history. Up to today, those kids have not been found. So how many prophecies? 2. The first, the Malaysian plane. The second, the Chibok girls. And they have never been found.
Not only that man in South Africa, we also have other people. Remember, I think in 2014, the church collapsed, killing people, right, in synagogue. People who came from South Africa. Most of them are from South Africa, and it was sued. TB Joshua was sued. Now, people are saying, like, the case is still in court, though. Now, people are saying, okay, no hope for the families anymore because this man is dead. Although a lady was interviewed after that, right? And she claimed that TB Joshua offered her 1.something million naira, that's 50,000 rands at that time. And then later, TB Joshua said he's going to double it. And she claimed also that the TB Joshua threatened her after she refused the money. And now the report or the headlines here is TB Joshua's death a setback for families of 2014 church collapse victim. Continues, bodies of 74 South Africans killed in Lagos arrive South Africa. South African children sue TB Joshua over Nigerian church collapse. You could see that. So here is the lady, just to confirm that she lost her 23-year-old daughter in the collapse. She said, "She was my princess. If he had told us the real story, we would have had closure. I know all the families want closure." She said it was painful. That's what the report says. It was painful seeing so many reports praising Joshua because, in her view, he never took accountability for the tragedy or even disclosed what really happened that day. She and other families filed a civil suit in 2019, which is still before the courts. She said when Joshua received word of this, he offered the claimant 50,000 rands, which is 1.5 million naira. She said, "I refused. He was so furious to the extent that he started threatening me that he will deal with me and that I will lose all my family members." With Joshua gone, she's now pinning her hopes for closure and justice on Nigerian authorities. Guys, let me know what you think about that in the comment section below. Let us, like I said, this movie is getting serious rather. Let us move straight to the next one, and this one is about Nigeria, our country. The country is still Nigeria, UAR. United African Republic or whatever. Well, why am I not surprised, about the whole news that I'm hearing? And when I mean the whole news, some actors or some people in the entertainment industry trying to be political about this whole Twitter thing, is because campaign is approaching. And one of these actors is Yemi Sholade, who said that Twitter went too far for insulting the president of Nigeria. And he said it's not just an insult on the president, it's an insult on Nigerians. Who told you that we are insulted? It is the president. Don't mix things up. Don't mix it up. It is the president. We are different. No, we don't share the same disgrace. Please. Let's just make it clear. Okay? Yemi Sholade, whatever. We understand. Okay? 2023 is fast approaching. And they will need actors for their campaigns, of course. So please, all right, if you want to do that, don't drag us into your conversation. Just leave us out of it. Talk about Twitter and the president, please. Thank you so much. Guys, let's watch this video.
It was actually true, but it's true. I think Twitter went too far, insulting the president of Nigeria, and by extension, insulting all of us. Some 200 million people of Nigeria, the most populous black nation on earth. I think about 45% of subscribers, more or less, Nigerians, make Twitter very thick, and this is not the first time Twitter will try to humiliate Nigerians. It happened to Pastor Chris Oyakilome years back, and so I think the white supremacist imperialist tendency should be curbed sometimes. As much as I'm of the opinion that everybody has right to expression, to thought, but then when a platform is used to want to foment trouble, to want to project anarchy, there should be rules regulating such practices. But in this case, a lot happens on Twitter. I'm not really a Twitter fan. I do little of Twitter, but then most times one came across some very volatile moments. The situation in this country. I would want to align with that school of thought that Twitter wasn't really helping. Nigeria has so many problems to contend with.
Okay, guys, moving on to the next news. Here we have Reno Omokri. Reno Omokri says, Pastor Adeboye has tweeted. Remember, they said they're going to get them arrested, those who used those who are using VPN. In case you don't know, Twitter has been banned in Nigeria. They said suspended, right? Even the Lagos state government said something about that. We're going to get to that. But let's continue. Bishop Oyedepo had tweeted. Apostle Suleiman has tweeted. We wait for Malami to arrest them. He will know the difference between pastor in Aso Rock and the ones on Christ the solid rock. And here we have Pastor Kumi saying, in view of the Twitter ban in Nigeria, please note that the content shared on this handle is targeted at a global audience in more than 5 continents and over 100 nations, and we share the content from any of these locations. Okay, well, that's cool. This just goes to show how important social media is, in 2021. And the government aren't saying that. They aren't thinking about the jobs that's going to be lost. They aren't thinking about, like, they're taking food out of people's mouth, and I'm not surprised though. I don't want to go too far because I'm not surprised. I understand these men have their kids abroad, so their kids don't have to worry about whatever is going on in Nigeria, right? They can tweet, they can do whatever. So whatever rules, it has nothing to do with them. None of their business. So that's why they confidently, swiftly banned Twitter. Here, report says that Malami has assured Adeboye others will be prosecuted. And they said that was what Lai Mohammed said. And here is what the Lagos state government have to say about the Twitter ban. I listened to what he said, but I think this man has a lot of nothing to say. There's nothing. This is just an empty statement. I'm sorry to say that. But guys, let's watch this video.
Right. I cannot sit down here with all of the responsibility that I have, and fly the commander-in-chief of the armed forces. He would have the prognosis and the security information that I do not have, right? And I cannot begin to say that what is done is right or what is wrong, what is done is wrong. What I see is that on both sides, right, there are issues that can be resolved, both on the Twitter, right, and also with our government. And I think what they've done is not a ban, it's a suspension, like they've said, right? So in a period of suspension, let us sit down.
And here we have a pastor who says that as a Christian, if you use VPN to access your Twitter account after government ban on it, just know you have sinned against God. Okay. Romans 13:1-2. Everyone must submit to governing authorities, for all authority comes from God, and those in positions of authority have been placed there by God. So therefore, who rebels against authority is rebelling against what God has instituted. Okay, maybe it was that same God that instructed them to embezzle money or cash, or maybe it was the same God that told Diezani, to embezzle millions of dollars and buy over 80 houses and 14 billion naira jewelry. Maybe it was the same God that asked them to ignore the people and not to listen to the people. Maybe it was the same God that instructed them to go and kill harmless kids at Lekki toll gate. Maybe it was the same God that ask them to stop doing good roads, as people die on the roads every day. And, maybe it was still the same God, that instructed them to, work with, terrorists, not to take any step against the Fulanis in Yoruba land, killing people anyhow, like nothing, or like slaves. Like we are slaves in our own country, man. Let me know if you agree with what he said. Moving on to the next news. Twitter ban. Kano youth allegedly stormed the streets in their thousands to celebrate Twitter ban in Nigeria. They are the one going through the hardest or the most difficult situation because of the poverty rate over there. Not surprised. And again, Sometimes they get paid for that, so let's not blame them for that. NBC to sanction media houses using Twitter. So they want to sanction them. So they're saying they should uninstall Twitter. This is dictatorship. They should uninstall Twitter, or they should delete Twitter. That's what they said. What? In fact, I got another report. There was another report that came after that saying presidency meet with China's cyber regulator to build Nigerian internet firewall. We usually use China. Oh, every time. Oh, China banned internet. They created their own. But we forgot that in the same China, if you embezzle, they kill you. If you steal money, you die. The penalties there are severe to corrupt politicians. They forget to say that too. It is the internet part in China that they are talking about. They aren't talking about how serious and severe or the punishments corrupt politicians go through in China. Let's talk about celebrities and BB Niger, former housemates, reacting to this. Here we have Cindy saying, so disappointed in the witches and wizards we have in this country. Una no go join hand to do something to these crazy politicians. If not to tie innocent man destiny for bottle, and I go rush. That's how they do. I've been asking myself the same question. Here we have the actor Ugezu, who says, in as much as I agree that people have all the rights to live their lives how they want, I'm particularly shocked that with all the insecurity in Nigeria, our super colleagues are not doing or saying anything. They are doing TikTok and dancing on Instagram to Fiakwa. When I get another country anywhere, please leave them, let them have fun, please. So they should kill themselves because they are in Nigeria. They should kill themselves, please. Let them enjoy their lives. Okay, moving on to the next one. The Lagos State Governor finally confirms the incident of kidnappings in Lagos.
Excellency, sir, although a lot of people have denied it in security quarters, but it's happening, Your Excellency. I've had 2 people tell me personally, Your Excellency, sir, they're kidnapping people covertly in Lekki, in Lagos. There have been cases of kidnapping, and it's out there. What are we doing as regards to security and this Okada ban in Lagos? Because security is priority. But I can put it to you, sir, Your Excellency, it's not just hearsay. People are being kidnapped.
Security, I will not sit here, and gloss over and say that is not happening. These are very serious times, and these are very, very serious issues that we all need to take frontally, right? I listened to programs in your station and other stations in the last 48, 72 hours, and these are things that have been gathering a lot of storm. Right, yes, in Lagos, there have been incidents that we've had, right? And part of the strategy is that all of us need to speak up. Something, say something. It's really around everybody understanding who is in your neighborhood. Who are the people, who are the strangers that you are seeing, around you. Simple security tip, you're in the traffic, roll up your glass if you have to, right? Make sure that you're not standing by the street side and holding the phone and talking, without being security conscious. These are just very simple tips, that you don't enter a strange vehicle, right? The kind of questions the kind of response that we've gotten, people are going on painted, vehicles that they cannot even know who they are, and they just hop in on free ride. You don't do that, but what is government's response to that? We need to look at what are the capabilities that we have. We have structural issues, infrastructural issues. I'm not going to drag you and say that we don't have it.
We're going to dwell on infrastructure.
I want to talk about infrastructure even for security.
This man is like, the way he approaches things these days, the way he talks, that this man is trying to twist our head. But we know you. We know where you're going. It's time to read today's comment, because if you leave me here, I'll just keep going, just keep talking about Nigerian problem. They finish. Okay, guys, let us read comments. Today's comment from the previous video. Dada Newborn says, Basketman has said it all. Like, seriously, I'm beginning to dislike this country called Nigeria. Why are they making things difficult for us? I don't know if I should come back to Nigeria or not. God, please guide and protect my family for me. Keep them safely till I will come back and bring them to abroad. Nigeria don't cast a beg. Here we have Giovanni. TB Joshua is not too powerful to die because he is not God. Beatrice says, so they want to act towards Nigerians like we are child. Even want to arrest anyone who uses Twitter. For Pastor TB Joshua, only God knows his stand now, and he's dead. May his soul rest in peace. And the American boy says, some of these our leaders no get single shame for their body. The likes of that Abia State governor. Anointed Peel said they should keep their onion. Let them eat it, na hunger go kill them by the time they don't have money to buy other things. We can cook without onions. Mohammed Hamza said Buhari is dead. Preciously Ebere says, oh Lord, are you really watching what is happening in Nigeria? This is too much. Lord, help us, please. Folami Emmanuel says, heaven helps those who help themselves. Peter Mark says, how do we get here? Angela says, funny. Jojo Amani says, Nigeria is a sinking ship. Continue here. Man of God told you is tired and want to rest. You people still believe that he will wake up. Being a pastor does not mean he will not die. Maybe God called him for a purpose nobody can tell. Victor said, the Fulani headsmen government don't want you to see the world. Enjoy the change. Tolulokwe says, Nigerian situation is actually pathetic. Innocent Emeka said, TB Joshua saw raptures is not dead, is coming back to us with what God will reveal to him concerning what's going on in the world. Is coming back. Seska Slim says, hi to Mexican Crown team. As part TB Joshua death, please permit me to correct you here. He knew he had to die. He announced his departure with his mouth. From the pre-birthday video he made, kindly check on it and watch it. He said there will be fear, worry. People will want to come, but because of the present war situation. But don't worry, stay at home, pray and fast. Yeah, that's trying to say what TB Joshua said. Anyways, guys, the next one, Prince Fineboy said, let us not forget that Jesus Christ died at the age of 33, and any man can die at any age. Does not matter who you are. What happens is where you're going to. Hi, Barb says, nice one. Keep it up, bro, for the update. Thank you so much. FJ for real says, when real men of God are preparing to die, they simply sleep and wake up no more, like Papa Idaosa. Meg says, you people pay Facebook thinking that is all. Make una arrange money for Twitter too, so that they will dance to una tune. This census says, still wondering why some part of the country are more favorable. Buhari and his government has never launched attack on the bandits, but more easier for him to do it in eastern part of Nigeria. No wahala, God is watching. Abigail says, Domino's, Chicken Republic, Cinema, Chai, Chineke. I beg, who on your help? Make them chop their onions. Abigail says, for Christ's sake, why is it that each time a pastor dies, people keep saying that they are not supposed to die? Jesus is almighty, but still died at 30 or 33. I'm not a fan of TB Joshua, but his time came and he's gone. These men are just servants of God. They are not God. They will die anytime God says so. So people should stop making fun of the dead. Ray Jonathan says, I think all Nigerians should start looking at life from a logical standpoint, not only from religious standpoint. Both little, young, and adult have been dying mysteriously from the beginning of time. We are all human beings and will die one day. Twerking Style says, even as he healed, he still tell you to use your drugs. He is just humble. We have Empress here. Nigerians have no idea that an average northerner adhere strictly to the plans of his ancestors. Those still holding to one Nigeria are the rich and medium class because of their properties and other investment. Prophet Peter says Nigeria is gone forever. Thatcher is very right. In some 12 months from now, Nigeria will be somewhere worse. Okay, today's question, not like a question, it's a personal question, right? I have other questions, but I just feel like I should ask you guys a personal question. Maybe if you're able to share what is going on in your life, it can at least help you, feel right. The question is, here it says, sorry to interrupt your scrolling, but are you okay? My question here is, are you okay? Be honest. Are you okay? Put it in the comment section below. Are you feeling okay? Are you fine? What's up? Let's talk in the comment section. I'll try as much as possible to reply everybody. Thank you so much for watching. It means a lot. Until we see you next time. Peace.